I didn't plan on rebuilding my electric longboard in Baler, but here we are. With limited tools, a few upgrades, and a lot of improvising, let's see if we can get this thing running better than before. I brought along two non-working electric longboards. This one I got for a very cheap price of $50 on Facebook, as is, without a charger or remote, back in 2023 or 2024. But I've only now been able to work on this.
Looks like this battery is still alive. So the battery seems fine, and pushing the button seems to be turning this on. So just need to pair this remote with this thing, and this one I got from Shopee. So open up the board just to see what it looks like. Wasn't sure how this was going to pair. Maybe there was a button or something, but this ESC board, it's sealed. So what I did see on the internet was that you can hold this for 6 seconds. So right now it's slow blinking, but now if you hold it for 6 seconds, it's gonna blink really quickly. You turn this controller on, and supposedly if you press both buttons, it's gonna bind. Maybe let's just try turning this off and turning it on again. Okay, that didn't work. So this remote, thankfully, it paired with my old longboard and it's working well, but I'm just borrowing this battery. I still have to rebuild its original battery.
Quick background on this DIY longboard. I built this during the pandemic with cheap parts from Lazada, just to see how cheaply I can build one that could perform okay. It only cost me roughly $350. Sometime after that, I tore apart the battery to refurbish the poorly welded tin strips, but never got around to actually rebuilding it. Fast forward to 2026 and I ordered a new spot welder, which actually performed really well, and I was able to rebuild it in like half an hour or maybe even less than that. Before I tore the old battery apart, I actually got some new upgrades for it, and for that, we need to go back to 2022.
So, you might have seen this electric skateboard of mine, this electric longboard, and this has been great when I was living in Pasig. However, living here in Baguio, this does have limitations in that the tires are a little bit small for the rough terrain here. You know, it's not meant for off-road. This is just for the streets. So right now we are going to be upgrading my longboard into something that's a little bit more all-terrain.
Okay, finished rebuilding my battery pack. It's in a different configuration now, but it looks solid. It doesn't look like it, but I actually glued the cells in place, so it should be very secure. I don't have a lot of access to a lot of my tools and supplies in my workshop in Baguio, but we can use I'm using this as a separator. This is a brown paper bag. Probably fill this, cover this up temporarily. By the way, these spot welds are done with my new spot welder. I'll probably do a quick review soon. It's a very, very effective and very nice spot welder, so do stay tuned for that. But I am going to be screwing this onto my board, and yeah, we're gonna take it out for a spin. Just in time, a new remote has just arrived. So here it is, and we are going to be giving this this ESC one last shot before I give up on it and just replace the whole ESC completely. But first, let's give this a try. It's powering on. It has power. I'm not sure if it's in binding mode. Let's just see. Okay, again, let's put this in binding mode. I think we need to use one of my wife's earrings. It's in binding mode. I think I have to hold it. Let's feel it from the other side. Nothing's happening. Okay, so it's still not binding. We tried different combinations. Probably it's a wrong controller, or it's a wrong protocol. Maybe I need a different remote. Maybe the receiver's busted. So there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of variables, and for now we're just gonna give up on this. Maybe I'll try to look for a new, ESC and that's already paired with a remote. But yeah, we'll just probably play with my other longboard.